What's going on, party people? Jimmy, aka Jimmypreneur. Good morning. What's going on? What is today? Today is the 7th, I want to say. Yeah, February 7th, 2019. And what in the CBD oil is going on? The green rush. This is a rant. And first of all, thanks for catching the replay. I did record this live, but if you're catching the replay, gracias. Thank you very much for joining me. And this is going to be kind of a little bit everywhere. And, you know, I have a tendency to kind of go everywhere regardless. So almost as if every video that I make can be a rant. And this is a turn off for a lot of people. But if you're hanging out and you're watching this and you are listening to what I'm saying, thank you very much. I appreciate your ears, your eyes, and the opportunity to share this information with you. So listen, everywhere you look, there's CBD oil, right? And everyone is trying, when I say everyone, companies are trying to market their products in any way, shape, or form they can by using marketing words, buzzwords, differentiating their products, whether they talk about it being nano or some type of water soluble, bioavailability, adding essential oils, potency. All these different things are being touted. So for you as the consumer, it becomes super crazy. I mean, for God's sakes, there's chewables, there's vaping, there's edibles, there's topicals, there's people talking about sublingual and putting it under their tongue, right? So all these things can become a little crazy to determine. I mean, there's people that take these tinctures, which are the little bottles where they're the droppers, and they also do edibles, right? So then you hear all these things and you're trying to figure out this whole dosage thing. I mean, for God's sakes, there's oils that come in the range of 250, 300, 500, 1,000 milligrams, 1,500 milligrams, right? So all these different dosages. So now you have to decide there. So there's just so much information on where do you start. So, you know, one of the things that are really important as you're just looking at all these companies, and I mean, this is just, I'm just basically, you know, scraping the surface with all these things. I mean, we just learned in this industry about the endocannabinoid system. So this is late 80s, confirmed in the 90s, really, about the endocannabinoid. The endocannabinoid is where the magic happens. These are receptors all throughout your body, particularly receptors are located everywhere, whether your gut or your brain. There's two different CB receptors really that were studied, that were really discovered. That's CB1 and CB2. Without going into details, science is still coming out. I mean, there's still information about how cannabinoids, right? The main ones that are out that you have heard of is THC, the one people get high on, and CBD. So CBD oil is all the rage. You see it everywhere. But let's not confuse it with marijuana. Understand that when you're looking at CBD oils, what you really are looking for is a product that is usually hemp derived. The government set a limit for 0.3% legal limit federally. Now there's some states and that are confused, and there's people that I see on the internet that are local municipalities that are saying that it's illegal. Keep in mind that this could be a marijuana derived type product, oil, that people are confusing. All right, so most legal companies that are operating in the United States are selling a hemp-derived CBD or hemp extracted. Here it is. There's other people that are selling hemp seed oil, right? How do you know? The word hemp is in there. So it gets confusing. There's a difference between the seed oil and an actual plant, stalk and leaves, right? Usually described as the aerial part. So this is above the ground. So there's so much confusion around it. How the hell do you truly understand what you're looking for? It takes you endless hours. And that is one of the purposes that I want to be able to create content and information. Now, I'm not a go-to expert 110%. I do feel like there's a lot of information that I have that can help the average consumer without monetary intentions. Now, ultimately, I want to look to align myself with a product and a company. But right now, what I'm doing is finding different companies that are doing it right and promoting those companies across the board and finding consumers and helping to dumb down the information and make it clear. So with that said, 5 minutes into the video, be clear. If this company can be reached by phone and you can speak with them, that's a really, really good thing. If this company offers some type of third-party testing, now the third-party testing can be kind of hard to read. So if you can't read the testing, then you really don't, that kind of is null and void. But as you learn about the third-party testing, this should be a standard that you're looking for. Third-party lab results can technically be somewhat faked here and there, but you might have to take a step further if it's a company that you don't know about or haven't heard about. You know, is there hemp or is there crop grown here in the US? Not to say that products that aren't imported aren't free of pesticides, mold, and bacteria, things of that nature. But I rather work with a company that's here in the US right now. I want to bring back the business to what we have here in the US. So what else am I leaving out? If I'm leaving out anything, leave it in the comment section, guys, because I'm here just ranting, going off the top of my head. This is not structured. This is not some type of marketing video to try to get you to buy from me or do any of that BS. I don't have an intent to sell you education on CBD or anything of that nature. The whole goal is to understand that there's a lot of BS in the market, and don't rush trying to find the greatest. Let me tell you, let me tell you this. I use other products to help me, and I've isolated myself using CBD only, but there are products that help me, like nootropics, that make a big difference in my focus or in my ability to in my cognitive function. So nootropics help me better than CBD. Now, as you're taking CBD, another thing you have to be mindful of is, are you getting the darn sleep that you need? If you're not getting the sleep, CBD, nootropics, or any other supplement that you're taking is not going to do crap. So you need to be making sure that you're getting the proper sleep and the proper diet. If you're not getting those things, screw all of these things. Screw essential oils, screw CBD, screw nootropics. You need to be getting the solid foundation. A house built on sand is no good. Your body's the same thing. You have to have a solid foundation, and that is a proper diet, a proper sleep. Make sure you're staying hydrated. Hydration is key. I drink electrolytes. I stay hydrated. It allows my blood to flow through my body, effectively transporting all the nutrients and everything that I need and filtering my body the way it needs to happen. CBD helps bring you into, or should I say, CBD oil can help bring your body into homeostasis. That is just a more regulated function of giving your body what it needs. There's more information on that. But at the end of the day, with all that said, all this rant BS, finding a company that you can trust, that you actually either know through someone who's used the product and can have the testing. Now, wow, I should have said this up front. I waited till 8 minutes into the video. Beware of MLM. I'm not going to hate on all MLM companies, but the prices are usually inflated, and I should have gave that up front. Prices are everywhere. Prices are everywhere. Put it that way. And not even MLM. There are some companies that aren't even multi-level marketing or direct sales. And what that is, for those that don't know, is where you're recruiting people or you're selling to people and you make a commission. And of course, the goal is to build a team, this, that, and the other. But their margins, their products are usually increased in price to allow them to make that commission. And it's almost not about the healing. It's about their product and their potency and everything being the best, the best, the best. Let me tell you, there are so many products in America, and everyone claims to be the best. It's not always true. And the marketing tactics from multi-level marketing kind of seems sleazy in some way, shape, or form. I'm not saying there aren't people out there doing it right. I'm not going to hate on network marketing or MLM because there's some people doing it right. But the success rate of people in network marketing, it takes a very special someone to get into that type of business. And that business usually touts as if their product is the very best and cutting edge. Talking about cutting edge, CBD oil, if you put an oil in water, usually it doesn't disperse. There are new products or products that have been out in pharmaceuticals that people have been using that are called bioavailable. This has been something in the supplement industry and the pharmaceutical industry, is to help your body break that down into the easiest form for your body to process. So CBD oil, now they have oils that are so-called nano, or I believe it's called liposome or liposomal. Liposome is just a way where it creates a sphere. It's like a double sphere that encapsulates itself around the actual CBD compound that needs to get into your body. What else? The micelle technology, I believe it's called. And correct me if I'm wrong. Bottom line is there are a number of water-soluble keywords, bioavailable, what else? They're just people are patenting the technology to create the water soluble aspect. And there's differences in how water soluble it really truly is. So there's way more science beyond my understanding at this very moment, but just realize there's products and companies out there that are touting that. People, again, are vaping this stuff. You got to understand the differences between vaping and the risk involved, if anything. There's a lot. So by having someone you can trust and talk to determine dosage, what product, these things are important. And this is why, and I'm done talking, I am looking to align myself to get certified and educated to be a better resource, to be a better contact. And I'm frantically, and I don't want to say frantically because that's a little extreme, I am doing my due diligence to align myself to find a reputable company that offers a structured, certified curriculum on cannabis, because I'm interested in the cannabis, the medicinal side, and then CBD oil. All right, I don't want to get with the popular mainstream stuff that's out here. I don't want to become a YouTube certified individual. There's a lot of great information on YouTube. I'm not going to dismiss that, but I am in the process of finding a great reputable company that offers education. And that's it, guys. I'm out of here. I appreciate you listening to my crazy, long-winded ass mouth, and good luck to you. Listen, leave a comment in the bottom, the comment section. If you're looking for a company, if you have some questions, I'm not claiming to know it all, but look, we all have the endocannabinoid system. Some of them are dialed in to receive the oils. Some people are having success on CBD oils, some aren't. That endocannabinoid, the genetics, these are factors in the success. The dosage is important, and some of the other variables that we talked about. Have patience. Listen, there's a lot going on when you're dealing with anxiety, PTSD, cancer, fibromyalgia, depression, bipolar, schizophrenia, you name it, whether it's a physical ailment. When you're dealing with these things, it can be so overwhelming when you're working a 9-to-5 and you're trying to take care of your family, and you're so inundated by laws, legalities, and trying to pick a product, and then just trying to live your life out. You know, you're trying to do the very damn best that you can, and then you got to wade through these waters of products and the differences. So please leave a comment in the section, whether you hated this video, whether you liked it. Subscribe. This video has gone on longer than it has, and I just appreciate if you've watched it to this far. I truly, truly, truly appreciate you. God bless. Again, subscribe, hit that notification button.